All right, I think we're on problem number, let me take a look at this again. And we're on problem 77. I'm gonna get the whiteboard to do it. And let me put that down, 77 now. And 77 is true or false. Let's write this down. Limit as x goes to 0 from the right side. And this looks like sine x times the natural log of x. Now, by the way, they tell me it's 1. It's either true or false, by the way. I don't know what it is, so I have to figure this out. So I'm going to start to rewrite it. If it's 1, it's true. If it's not 1, I'd say false. So I'm looking at this thing, and the first thing I notice is that the sine function is you go towards 0 from the right because 0, but the natural log goes to minus infinity. So it's improper. It's indefinite. So I'm going to write it a little differently. I'm going to try to use L'Hopital's rule. I'll write this as natural log of x, and that would be 1 over the sine of x. Now I want to see if I can use L'Hopital's rule. And the top, it goes towards minus infinity, and the bottom goes towards plus infinity. So what I want to do is I want to go through L'Hopital's rule. So I'm going to take the derivative of the top. And that's going to be 1 over x. I want to do the derivative of the bottom, and it's a little complicated, isn't it? So sine x, doing it aside for you, that's to the minus 1. That's going to give you minus 1 sine x to the minus 2 now, right? Decreased by 1. And then you're going to get cosine. Boy, that's complicated. So what do you have there? You would get cosine x, that's minus, by the way, and then sine squared at the bottom. Boy, that looks really complicated. I'm going to simplify it and see if I can handle that. Limit x goes to 0 from the right. And what I'm looking at over there, it looks like, let's see, sine x, it's minus, by the way. And then at the bottom, you're going to get what? You can get x, and you're going to get cosine x. Let me just think about that for a second. If I multiply top model by sine squared, let me write that down for you. So 1 over x, and I'm really multiplying by the reciprocal, which is sine squared cosine x. Yeah, I think I did okay. All right, looking at this over here, and I do recognize something. And what do I recognize? I recognize one of the limits now. I recognize this guy over here. And what's that going to be? That's going to be the number 1. I definitely recognize that. So what do I recognize? Calc 1, by the way. It's just a limit of 1. And what's this guy's limit over here going to be? It's going to be 0 divided by 1, which is 0. So this limit over here is 0. What I'm going to conclude over here, that this limit is 0. What did they say? It was equal to 1, so their statement is false. We just showed it's equal to 0. And we're done. Thank you.